we, I have now been doing all the background shit. I'm not max level like like the end bit was in Kingdom Hearts 2, but hopefully that isn't necessary. We'll just have to wait and see. But I now have as best of stuff that I can possibly have. We got Save the Queen Plus on Donald, some good defenses. Got Save the King Plus on Goofy, with some good defenses and whatnot. We've got Ultima Weapon and Oathkeeper. Now you may wonder, if you don't know, where did Oathkeeper come from? Well, once you've taken a photo of all the lucky emblems and restart the game, you get a proof of, and then I forget what the name of it is, but you get a thing that you go to the Moogle shop and it will automatically convert that item into Oathkeeper, in which then you upgrade Oathkeeper to max, because that can be upgraded. Ultimate Weapon cannot be upgraded, it's the best as it is. And I don't have a third Keyblade because these two are the best Keyblades in the game, and also the most fun because all the others pale in comparison. The only two that I would find to be fun using is Kingdom Key or Starlight, but they are nowhere near as powerful. You may wonder, what about Wheel of Fate? Well, Oathkeeper and Ultimate Weapon have fantastic shot locks, they have fantastic forms with fantastic finishers. The Wheel of Fate have a fantastic shot lock and great forms, but the finisher is not great. Also, yeah, the stat 11 12 this is 12 12 13 13 with great extra, like, both have situation boost as well, which means that they will get their forms faster than anything else. Also with combo boost and air combo boost, doing more damage. MP converter giving me more MP form change. They're just better. They're just better, and there's no purpose in me having anything else. Have amazing or great items with decent defense and fantastic resistances. So for Sora we have 62 resistance in everything, which I think kind of covers the potentially less defense that I have. Otherwise we have around 70, or what is going to be 69 in each attack, strength and magic, and 57 defense, which is still almost the highest outside of Goofy, with 2 more. But kind of equal magic as Donald and higher strength than Goofy. So, let's say, more HP than Goofy as well. It's very good. We have all abilities that we could have on them, because AP is a cakewalk in this game. Like, I'm not even max level and have everything, so except for Goofy, but treasure magnet isn't needed. And items, we have the Kupo coin as always. And what was it? I was thinking of something. Just have an inventory full of elixirs. This is, however, all the elixirs I have. I don't have any more, as I don't have any more money. I haven't grinded for money, otherwise I would have bought a shit ton more elixirs, and we can't make any more elixirs. So but I also did all the photo missions, so I have all of the recipes. Now all of these things aren't necessarily great things to make. I don't think I ever actually utilized anything that I got here. The Cosmic Ring is probably the best thing out of these to be able to craft. Everything else is not really the best things you could get. I haven't upgraded all Keyblades because I don't need to. But the Oathkeeper follows the same like recipe pattern as everything else, really. Making elixirs requires a bunch of Wellspring crystals, which I could grind to, but I don't feel like doing that. I might do that at some other point, but it's also like all the other things that I would need to buy or grind to get, so tis whatever, really. Yeah, and this is the material list. I'll just scroll down, I guess, for no reason. Then I guess just to show what exists. You don't need to get all of these. You don't need to get the evanescent crystal or illusory crystal to get the recipe for ultimate weapon. I believe it's enough to get the electrum or calcum up to that and every other type. Let's see. Yeah, in order to get, I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned how to get all the orichalcum pluses, but it was, you find one chest in Final World, you find one chest in Exile Island, I believe, in Caribbean World. You do the Frozen Slider minigame a bunch of times to collect the treasures in that, in Frozen World. You do the 7 flans minigames in different worlds in order to get where is it, that item, as well as the orichalcum plus. So this item is pretty good on its own. So let's see, 2 chests, Frozen Slider, flans. You need to do all the lucky emblems. I feel like there's something regarding the gramophone that I keep forgetting. Lucky emblems. Okay, no. I keep forgetting what the other things are. But I guess I'll just look it up so I can mention that quickly, in case I have not. Just so that's there. Okay, so you collect the lucky emblems. You get the high enough score on the lucky flans minigame. You do the Frozen Slider minigame. You collect the chests in Caribbean World on Exile Island. You collect the chests in this says wrong, but okay, in the Final World. Okay, it says you defeat the 4 ultimate boss in the Eclipse Galaxy. You need to beat all of the ship bosses in Eclipse World in order to get the final one to appear, which is the one you need to beat, which is Omega Machina or Machina or whatever. You need to beat that one, which takes a while. So get a good ship in order to do that. And then, oh yeah, and then you can right, that's why I forget. And then you can randomly get one through the Moogle raffle, which means the easiest way to do that, I thought it was going to be this thing. You get a postcard whenever you buy stuff, and you can slot that in, and you potentially get an orichalcum plus. Well, I thought that was going to be a pain in the fucking ass. Now, the thing is, you only need an amount of cash, just so you have a, you don't need 1 million cash. What you do, which is easiest, is you go into the shop, you go to buy, you buy a potion, you back out of the shop, you go, and then you do that and repeat until you will. That's the fastest method of getting these postcards, because they seem to be random. It's not based on how much money you spend or anything. You could get 2 in a row, you could get 1 every 5 potions in and out. You do, but you need to go in and out for each purchase, and so you will get an amount, and then you just turn them in and just hope you get one. And that way it doesn't cost that much money, and it's the quickest way of potentially getting it. Also, while you're doing that, you will get some other rewards, which could be neat, some materials or other items potentially. So that's nice just on its own. But yeah, so that's the 7 orichalcum pluses, and then you just need, like, what is it, Lucer Crystal, Wellspring Crystal, and Twilight Crystal maybe, for just 2 of each, except for I think 2 of each to make make Ultimate Weapon, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Just get them, they're very easy to get. Yeah. Shut up. But anyways, what we will do today is we will do all the battle gates, because that is kind of left to do. I have done some, or like 2, because one I needed to do one for the Moogle photo thing, and one I just kind of ended up doing because I was curious if I could do it, and it was fairly easy, and seemingly by anything else they'd be like, oh, this fight is hard, and for me it was like, is it? Not quite. So maybe I'm strong enough to, maybe that's a good test to see, am I good enough to do the fucking replica fights? Maybe they're even harder, but we'll see. I'm certainly, what am I, like 20 levels higher than the last time I tried to do replica fights, so plus also having Oathkeeper and Ultimate Weapons, so that should be something. But anyways, in order to do the battle gates, we are going on a list from 1 to whatever the fuck 14 it might be. They're clearly not counting the number 01 in the skein of whatever the fuck, skein of severance I think it's called. But anyways, the first one will be in Olympus. So we land. Now we need to land, let's see, fast travel point is Summit. Okie dokie. And we need to go, it's in the lobby of the Realm of the Gods, so it should be just straightforward seemingly. And through doing these, will we get... Yeah, okay, through doing these, we'll get secret reports. I already have 2 of them. I don't know where I got... I know where I got one of them. I don't know where I got the second one of them from. It might have been another Balgate I got. But we will get those, and I guess I will read them when we have gotten all of them, before we do all the replica fights. Nyom. Will enemies be here to foolishly fight me? They may. They may be dumb enough to do that. Or not. I have not gone around and collected all the treasures because I felt that wasn't necessary. Yeah, and this is how the Kevlar looks. This might be my favorite design of Ultimate Weapons. Now I have mostly Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 in my head, since there are other Ultimate Weapons in the series. But this is pretty nice, I will say. I like the color scheme of the red, white, and some black on it. It's pretty cool. I think this one might be my favorite one. I need to look up a list of Ultimate Weapons to see. Wait, this is Balgate 1, so we'll do them order. Seemingly they will have the secret reports for, you know, each one. So it will be Balgate 1 will have secret report 1, and then Balgate 2 will have secret report 2. Well, anyways, these shouldn't be very difficult, most, or if not all of them, because of, well, they only count as like 1 difficulty. Here we go, Ultimate Form. I haven't used this in battle that much. And your sword or weapons basically just turns into what it looks like, a normal fucking sword, which is interesting. And also, the Ultimate Form has like 7 skills on it, which is quite nuts. Yeah, you teleport and everything. Pretty nuts, so. Which, you know, it should be. It should be fantastic. I think I used an elixir on accident, but that's honestly whatever. I don't actually mind. I don't think they're gonna be super like necessary to what I'm doing. I need to use light form. Get the color scheme of final form with some Roxas combos, kind of. And then you get into the, I forget what it's called, double form OTK or something. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, we get fire cufflink as well. Secret report 1. We won't look at that until later. Let me look what the Oathkeeper was called, actually. Yeah, you can redo battle gates all day long. Also, me doing the battle gates, hopefully I will get a bunch more levels. Yeah, you get life form and then double form. OKP is what it's called, right? I was like, did I get something? No, I got the elixir. Or I used... Oh, no, I had more elixirs. Yeah, I think I made... Oh, yeah, maybe I did buy some extra ones. Because I knew that. That was probably going to be helpful. I don't know if this might be... Maybe not great. Hold on. What is that? Is that... Which ability is that? Is that Quick Slash? I think it is. Is it faster, however? I don't know if it is quicker than to doing just this. I mean, I guess this spin is an attack as well. Yeah, maybe it is quicker. Either way, that's number 1 anyways. Number 2 is at the top of Mount Olympus, which means we'll just have to go back in order to get to the save point so we can teleport our way up there. Select area, Apex. There we go. We will get a Cosmic Belt Plus. That might be very good actually as a reward. Alongside Secret Report 2. Might actually... Do I have that yet? Oh yeah, Cosmic Belt Plus. Ah, it's one of these. I'll probably not give that to Sora. I could give that to Donald. Or I could give that to Goofy instead of Hero's Glove. Potentially. Either way. Oh, okay. We're fighting these two. Or 2 of these, more like. They're not that difficult to fight. Got a lot of health. I believe they usually do. Wow, I feel like this is doing a fair amount of damage. Damn. Life form. Now, whenever you get these guys to low health, they will do their armor thing. Boom! We get Oblivion as well. Now we can do full-on Roxas combos. And if we press, dodge, then we will dodge forward and do a... Yeah, like that. You can kill them before they actually activate this form if you do the correct attacks, or if you do like a finisher. Oh, there we go. And finish. Meteor. Nice damage. I guess I should also. I need to remember to show the list of abilities that Ultimate Form gets. A lot of them I already have on my base form, but still. Smack. Cosmic Belt Plus, yes, and Secret Report 2. Palm of your hand selfie. Oh, well, whatever. Tis a selfie post, and so I don't really care. What was it? There we go. So Ultimate Form gets teleport whenever you do the dodge. You also get Combo Master, Leaf Bracer, Second Chance, once more, MP Hystera, and obviously do more stuff or more damage whenever you fight bosses. Infinity. It has a one-shot lock thing. It's basically you target the enemy and then you just activate. It doesn't have a thing that counts down or anything. You just kind of select target, boom, activate. It's quite strong. Oathkeeper, however, does have a two-step thing where that one does. They kind of function the same ish, where it's target things and then shoot a bunch of projectiles. Okay, there we go. Now I believe we're on to another world. We're on to... Oh, we could have done this before, but we're back to Twilight Town to do that mission that we tried once, but I believe we didn't do? Or did I? I might have actually done that. Oh, no. There we go. Mansion. I think I might have completed it. That might have been where I got the secret report. We can do it again anyways. If nothing else, because I get experience. So I can level up some more. Yeah, we already done that, but let's do it again. It's probably not going to be as much problem this time. Being way stronger and all, with better equipment. Sword time. Just straight up a sword. With AoEs for days. If I need more AoEs, just use magic, I guess. Yep. Another level. Where's the fucking... There you are, you bitch. Use my finisher and kick his ass. Oh, wait a minute, he can't be damaged by magic, can he? Or is it just thunder? Could he be hurt by... He can be hurt by Froga, but not water or thunder, seemingly. There we go. A lot easier and faster than last time. Where was that? Oh, right, okay. Onwards to the next world. Got that one right? Yeah. Might as well collect that, sure. Actually, what I should be doing as well, I forget how long these last, but I believe I have the ability from the things I've collected and foods that I made specifically. If I cycle enough, I should find the thing I want. Unless I can just make that from my favorites. No, I can't. I'll have to find it again. I believe I do have... No. I haven't used this system that much because mostly I feel like I don't or didn't need it. But there is the EXP increase that I would like to find here. So that I can get more experience. I know you're here, I've seen it. Seen it lying around somewhere. I believe. And since you're not able to see these otherwise, pretty sure. Come on, I know you're here. At least I don't believe you're able to, Oh yeah, I need to do it like that. Oh, damn it, it was there. Motherfucker, see? It was there. But it was too quick. So I missed it. Balls. There it is. Wonderful. Yeah, sure, save that. How long does this last? 30 minutes. Okie dokie. Let's be quick about this then. The next two are in the toy box world. The first one is going to be right next to the Kid Corral portal. Right there. Oh, oh no, we have been here before. I was like, a completely different area or a new area, but no. We have been here once before. We did go here when we did the boss fight of the world. More enemies spawning. Well, more for me to kill, so that's fine. Nice. Look at that. Where are the next enemies? Here we go. Boom. Electro zapped. Mega elixir. The next one is in the same world and also very quickly found, as it is right next to another save point.
Come on, fellas.
It is right next to this one. This one is kind of moderately cumbersome, as there's specific enemies that you fight for this. This is the one that I've tried, I believe. I don't know if I did. Did I try this on stream? I think I did. We fight all the robots. It's quite painful. But it should be. Oh no, it's not robots. It's these fuckers.
Ready when you are.
Might as well be the same thing. What is it, like 5 of these? Still quite a lot. Alright, let's do this. Oh, come on, man. Flare. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Was that like 10,000 or was it 8,000? No, 1,000 per dude. Oh, now it comes to robots. Well, robots, you get the privilege to fight me in my ultimate form. Quite literally. And yeah, with ultimate form at least, I think you might be able to do that in the Oathkeeper forms as well, where you can like, unless it might be only in this one, in the middle of a combo you can just press guard. You just in the middle of your own combo, you just press guard and you're able to block the attack that's incoming. Just immediately cancel the combo. It's quite strong. I don't know if it's. I think it might be in base form as well. Also, I've noticed that the block is. Oh no, I think that's just a standard block. That he kept from 2. Yeah, he has a kind of Keyblade block version of the usual like barrier guard. Death. Also, if we go for links, we get. Yeah, Kingslayer is good. That one's neat. Plasma Encounter, I forget what that one did. Anyways, new map. Time to go to Tangled World. Next one will be quarry section. Okay, which portal? Oh, wildflower clearing. Okay, I know exactly which area that is. Good. It is not right next to you, but I know where the location is. Actually, where are we starting from this location? Is this really the fastest one? Are we sure about that guide? Oh, here's a chest I didn't get. Just another retro game thing. Oh, would you look at that? It sure is. I'm not surprised. Does this lead back here? It might be. Well, yeah, I guess it does. So, okay. I feel like that wasn't the quickest way necessarily, but anyways. Let's actually try this again. I want to see what this one does. How did this one function? Oh, yeah, right. We're invisible and I just need to do this. I need to like create areas, don't I? And then we which does hurt enemies, and then then we do finish, and then everything within it gets hurt. That is a pretty good link, as since whenever you make or go into the link form, you get max health, and also you're invincible during that whole thing as you take your time selecting the area. So that's pretty handy. Yeah, this takes mana, yeah. Bam! I think that's gonna finish him. Almost. It also didn't kill them, apparently. Oh, okay, it's gonna have three phases, right? Fair enough. But now I got max mana again. Get specifically how? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that one is alright, but I don't think it's the most intuitive, potentially. So it's probably gonna be King's Flare and Plasma Encounter. Then I'm gonna utilize most. Oh, it has this music. forget what this is. This might be Holobasti music. So interesting, it has a jump button. I haven't tested that. I wonder what that one does specifically. Wham! Illusory Crystal, another one. Secret Port 6. Okay, we're this way, I guess, yeah. Here we are. Okay, next one will be... Okay, the tower? Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know if this... Okay, I don't know if... Guess I'm pretty sure you could have done the hills one, because isn't that pretty much outside of here? One of what? Keyblades? Sorry, buddy, but I don't think you're able to get one. It was gonna be here, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Is it the... Alright, well... Either way, maybe. Maybe not. Matters not, we found it anyways. Screw you. Yeah, I guess let's show off this. If I can actually find a target that... Okay, there we go. It's kind of just a screen clear, yeah. Oh, you just not eligible now, huh? Boom! Defeated. Okay. That was all for this world. On to the next one. Which there will be only one for the next world. Also, hold on, let me see here. This one says that it's 1 star. On the guide it said it was 2 stars. This guide is not super accurate. Clearly. But then again, I'm pretty sure all the guides I've looked at have called the final world either Keyblade Graveyard, or considers it that, or called it End of the World or whatever, which I'm like, well, no, the End of the World is a different place, and also in a different game, and also it is distinctively different from the Keyblade Graveyard. So, yeah. There we go. There we go. We need to go to that place. This is one of the ones that I've already done, which I did off screen because I needed to, because the enemy of it I needed to take a photo of, and there was no other areas that I could find it. So, because it's kind of a story enemy, and so it's like, well, what do you want from me?
You know, we have you guys to thank for saving the company. Couldn't ask for better friends.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it is out there. Let's. We might as well clear out these enemies. As we are looking for all kinds of enemies to kill for experience. Any extra levels is good for the upcoming fights. Hello, chess. Ooh. Here we go. Whee! And boop, here it is. And here we fight a demon tide. This is what I needed to take a photo of, and there was no other place to go to take one, and so I needed to go to this one. And also I tried to die during this fight, but it was harder to try and die to this fight than to beat it. So after a few minutes I went, fuck it, I'll just beat it and do it again later, because it was too much of a hassle to try and lose purposefully due to Donald healing me and whatnot. And this was before I got Ultimate Weapon, I think. So it was just like, I can't die to this guy, so I guess I might as well. And also the few, like, the enemy demon tides don't attack you that much. They don't have that many attacks. They kind of just sit there for most of it. So they're not even that dangerous. So it's like, well, I'll just win, I guess, and do it later. Oh yeah, so the reward for doing that is an illusory crystal and secret report 8. I guess I'll mention it since we didn't get it. Oh, there you are. Go on to the next world, which is Frozen Land. There is only one of them. Oh, it's in the fucking labyrinth, bitch. I hate going there. It's a labyrinth. We need to go to the gorge. Oh, let me guess. It's gonna be like right by the portal, hopefully. From the gorge enter the labyrinth, take the elevator down to the middle tier, head straight up to the lodge room. Okay, good. Fantastic. It's very close. At least most of these battle gates are fairly close to a save point, so you don't need to go very far in order to get to them. Or they're not like super hidden away somewhere, which is nice.
You know, from here we might.
Yes, Goofy. Me aware, there's a big portal. Okay, so was it enter and take the labyrinth, or take the elevator down to the middle tier? Oh, is it this labyrinth, or is it this elevator you're talking about? There's 2. Are we in the middle tier now? Yes, okay, this is it. Head straight up to the large room that has it there, okay. Unless the other teleporter or elevator also brought us to the middle tier, that could be, you know, just moderately confusing. Well, since I can't look at the map, I guess we'll just have to... Well, I'm gonna assume this is in fact not the elevator that we needed to take. Because this guide is not the greatest one, but it was the most visual one, so I thought, hey, this is probably the best one. But no, I think I've... I think there's probably a better one, but hey-oh. I'm gonna assume it is this elevator they are talking about. Yeah, takes us to middle tier as well. What a fucking surprise. I have to do this. Alright, fair. This is not it. Oh my god. Okay. Well, fucking... You know what? Fuck you, IGN guide. I'll get some better one. Because yours is clearly lacking a little bit. Is yours better? There we go. Go to the labyrinth by the gorge and take the elevator down to the middle floor and into the next room. Okay, that's... no. That one's no better. Whatever. Is it 8? 9? No, it's 9. Head into the labyrinth through the portal and take the elevator down. Fucking where? Also, which elevator? There's 2. Both lead to the middle. Are we not aware of this, guides? Belg is across the hallway in the next room. Okay, sure. Where the fuck? So, like, this one in the next room, so to speak, it would be there, and I'm gonna... So, did they mean the one that is next to the fucking thing? Then? Did they mean the first one that is right next to the fucking portal? Maybe. They're not being super specific. As both of these leads to the middle. But okay. We go here into the next room. It's not here, clearly. Let's look around a lot, as I may have been blind. It's across the hallway in the next room. Okay, I can look the map, but I can't, like, tell where that bit is, unless I'm just supposed to go further up here. Even though this leads, you know, to a lot of bit. Okay, no, wait a minute. I think it is here. I'm just supposed to go more. I'm supposed to go here. This, I believe, will lead me to where it is. Okay, well, it's a little more than what you described, but sure, guys. Whatever you say. Okay, okay, yeah, so I guess the IGN guide is more descriptive than others, so fair enough. We'll stick with that. Because the other one was not very specific on where in the Caribbean that next portal is gonna be, but the IGN guide is, so I guess we're sticking with it. Because all guides are just not gonna be very specific about where it is in this labyrinth. They're just like, oh, go through this hallway, and it's like, you know that there's, you could just added the thing of keep going through just the rooms, and then you'll find it is in a larger room. Like, just describing it as that is better than it seeming like a hallway, which would imagine you would guess that it's a room sequence. But hey, oh. Alright, where are the rest of the enemies? Time to die! Oh, okay, sure, let's do finish, I guess. Boom! Finish them off. Oh, he did the mirror ult, basically. Oh, there are more enemies. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's one of you fuckers. Wow. Oh, come on, man. Time to die. Screen clear. Wait, who's left? Oh, you have just a lot of HP. Oh, Pichu. Time to become as powerful as Batman with prep time. Yes, that is pretty much what I've done now. Prep time, and so yes, I have become the Batman. I want to give a shout out to FF7 for having a mode of transport that is 50 decibels higher than any noise in the game. Really stellar sound mixing there. Well. Yoink selfie post, well done. Another thing that I will not care for. Okay, how much time we got left on this? 7. Can I make this thing again? No, I can't. Good. Alright, time to walk back to the save points. There was, however, a enemy fight in between, I believe. Oh no, a little more. So we can get some more experience. What level are we actually? 71. We started this stream at 62 or something. Selfie post like the character? Oh. Just spawn her next to you. In no matter what the world. I also have loaded up my save file I haven't touched in 2 years and have no idea why I am where I am. Well, yeah, that tends to happen when you're playing an RPG that you may not know inside and out, and you're spawned at a place and you go, why the fuck am I here? Bam, let's get some money, I guess, while we're here and while we walk back. It's not a lot, but whatever. Deleted. You have a guide, so I know where I'm meant to be going, but I have no idea why I'm at this part of the world. Yeah? Did I not come from this way? Why is this elevator not here now? Oh my god. Okay, well, since I can't teleport elsewhere, I guess we'll just have to walk until we find a new save point. Because apparently the game was like, you know what? This elevator that you came in with, let's just send it back. Fuck you. So, oh, thank you. Great. You wanted me to keep walking around this place more, didn't you? Worst part is when you come back to an RPG when you're in the middle of a mission and you have no idea where to go because it's been years since you played it. Yeah, that too. Oh god, okay. This one. There we go. Can't cheat as hard as in Dream Drop Distance, but Oh wait, doesn't it lead to the same fucking place I was at? Can I continue from this room? I didn't actually look. Yes, I can. Okay, let's go from here then. Wherever we're going. That will just shift the room, which we need to do. Yes, okay, I guess we'll have to do that. Oh. Oh, no, you weren't the shifty one. You were just spin around. Okay. Do we just drop down here?
Back off.
Actually, I think there is a... Yeah, here there is going to be a save point. There it is. I remember. I've been here before, searching for lucky emblems and the sort. Okay, Pirates Caribbean World. Where the fuck do I need to go? The Huddle Isle. Oh, really? It's just here? Well done. I think actually that this might be my favorite world in this game. Visually and everything. I think it might be my favorite one. Also, the what happened in the actual story was really neat, with the visuals being fucking amazing, and what actually happened. And also like the actually like sailing, because I had to do some of that to find the different islands for lucky emblems and whatnot, and for the Orcalcum Plus. Like sailing around and doing the combat is fairly neat, and then you go to the islands. It's fun. It's also visually stunning. So I think this is probably my favorite world in the game. It's not covered with a vague idea of what's happening in the plot, but no memory of the last 4 story beats. And that's what helps when if the game has like a here's what happened last. Though it's like that they went and had a whole movie without us. Yeah, that would have been neat to have the second movie instead of there being like, nope, straight to the third one. It's like, okay. There's a lot of non-context being had here, which is curious if you didn't know like the movies at all, because then you're like, I don't know what happened. Although then I guess you would be in the same shoes as Sora and the gang, so I guess it would have been whatever. A soothing gem. We got enough of those, I guess. We got a postcard. Cool. Where do I need to go for this?
Send this off next time we're in Twilight.
Turn around and face your ship. From there, fly around the island, heading to the right direction until you find a cave. Okay. You know, I've spent the last few days trying to remember what that bit was. Find it curious, the guy decided to tell me to fly around instead of taking the boat.
Here, located, found.
Do you mean this? Is it under the water?
I'll wait on the ship.
Guess it is. Hello? No. Guide, are you being explicitly not fucking helpful again? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? At least this is a thing I can do. So what is turn our face ship from there, fly around the island, heading in the right direction until you find a cave. What? What is that supposed to fucking mean? Like, unless, depending on if they meant, whatever. I don't know what the fuck they meant. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. Fucking idiots. I want to give a shout out to this guy in the forum post from 2017 asking if there's a way to save Eris. Fucking 2017, my dude. That's no. How are you? No, that's a story beat. There is no branching story paths in this game. Please. Have you not played games before? Ow. I'm just going somewhere now at this point. I'm just exploring because it's basically just it's somewhere here. You save her by sending her to Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, which at the same time takes all her emotions away somehow and her personality, because she's nothing like she is in Final Fantasy VII, like she is in this game, which is weird. It's weird that they decided to just take her entire character. Now, to be fair, they did do the same with Cloud a little bit, and seemingly, depending on who you had, flipped his personality with Leon's, but hey-oh. Also sounds different in 2 than 1. Yeah, I think they got a different voice actor. Also, she's a lot more, she sounds like she's dead inside in 2 compared to in 1. The little she is in 1, she sounds, see? Fucking whatever. She sounds more alive in 1 than in 2. They used the USA dating system. It's a post from 2004. Okay, yeah, that makes a little more sense, because I'm like, 2017? There's no fucking way someone doesn't understand that that's not possible. But yeah, okay, 2004, that makes more sense. Okay, that was the only one in this world. Cool. Technically, Cloud is a merc, and Hades hired him, so they didn't really take his personality. Well, no, but the whole... He's a bit more brooding in Kingdom Hearts story than in Final Fantasy VII. Plus, the whole storyline between him and Sephiroth, of Sephiroth being his dark side and whatnot, which fits in the theme of Kingdom Hearts. But it's weird that they decided to. I guess I guess maybe they didn't really have a better way to. Or couldn't they have implemented like them fighting each other in a better way? I'm unsure what the direct reason and like how they like converse with each other in Final Fantasy VII yet. I haven't gone that far yet, so I don't know what them talking to each other or interacting at all actually is like, so I can't tell you what they could have done instead, but I suggest this guy left? No, clearly not. I mean, we also had Aqua being romantically embarrassed when pre-soldier Zack asked her out. That is one of my favorite moments in the entire series. I loved that moment. That was fantastic. Because it's so much different. It's such a more different situation than any other in the series. Mostly because she is one of the only... No, she is the only playable girl in the series. I don't count you playing as Kairi in that last boss fight. I don't count that as being a playable character. Aqua is a little different than that. Says she has a full game that you play her as. Actually, a full game and a half, kind of. Or 2, depending on how you want to count that. Okay, I finally cracked why I'm at this part of the map. I'm trying to get Air's limit breaks. What's the point when she will die anyways? I don't see the point in doing that. We play as Shion. Oh, the achievement. Okay, fair enough, I guess. I guess... Do you play as Shion in the DS game, I guess? Do you get to play as her there? I haven't played that game, so I wouldn't know. I only watched the cutscenes. Also, her level 4 limit break is hilariously broken. Well, that's cool, I guess. Even though, you know... I mean, I don't know from where you are how much more you're able to play as her. Because then, like... Oh! Oh, so the cave was... on the... Okay. Well, I mean... Okay, let's look at the fucking map. Oh, wait a minute. No, the ship teleported to be by the cave. You know what? Whatever. I'm just before the temple. I just think it'll be funny to have. I mean, fair enough, I guess. I know. I guess the ship doesn't have a fucking whatever. We'll take the helm and steer towards the. Did I not go far enough? I guess. Yeah. Okay. I went in there, and the cave was slightly more. Why didn't they just tell me to take the ship and go around the island? Fucking weird ass. Weird ass guide. All right. Whatever. Kill the ships. Murder. Surge, tackle the fuckers. They sunk before I could hit them, apparently. Yeah, you can play as Shion in days. Her stats are equal to Roxas, and any stat modifier you give to Roxas applies to Shion as well. So she's just a replacement for a bit. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because Roxas falls asleep, doesn't he? He gets knocked out, whatever the fuck. So you have to play as her for a bit. I guess, right? That was what happened in the story, I think. He gets knocked unconscious again for a while, so you would have to play as her. Yeah, okay. Also, where the fuck did I pass by?
A lot of islands out here.
And many of them quite treacherous, mate.
So what? A real pirate isn't scared to explore.
Alright, fuck it. I'm uninterested in you guys, but I mean, I guess I'm.
It ends here.
Oh, I unlocked this, I guess. Pew 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 pew. Dead. God, this is lasting quite long. Wow. Pew 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 pew. Like, this is pretty cool. Like, this ship combat is pretty neat.
Tell us more about the pirate code, Jack.
There it is. There it is.
Trade that's on a need-to-know basis.
Guess that means we should just follow your example.
I quite like the sound of that.
Whoosh. We're playing Battleship. Nice, yeah. Yes, I think this is a pretty fun world. I just wished we did more in it, because like all of the going around, you know, on your ship and exploring islands, that shit is all optional. You do very little of that in the actual story. I wish they dragged this world out more, so that we had to go from island to island a bit more, and, you know, do some more of the ship combat instead of now we've prepped you for this, go nuts afterwards. Why couldn't we have had to do that more during the story? That would have been, you know, a little more, you know, actively pushed you to do the thing, because this is actually interesting. And also, you fighting the ships, you know, getting more abilities as you level up is neat. It's fun, it looks good, it plays fun, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. But they didn't put it in the main game, so to speak. They had it as after the fact, or just in between, which, I mean, I guess, but I feel like you could have had more of that. Put so much effort into the place. Okay, they want me to be there. So that will be... No, during the day has to be... Yeah, okay. So it's that one, actually. Okay. Neighbors making noise. It's gonna be like, this isn't where it is, but I guess they put the portal here. We're supposed to be on the other end of the city. Unless we don't have a Kingdom Hearts 2 scenario in one of the worlds where the entire world was a straight up musical, no fighting, heartless, nothing. Yeah, that is a thing that Kingdom Hearts 3 has over Kingdom Hearts 2. It doesn't have a world that is wholly optional. Well, I mean, it does have that. It still has 100 Acre Woods, but like that is just a mini game world that isn't 100 Acre Woods yet again, but you know, also 100 Acre Woods in this game way fucking shorter. Way shorter. 3 whole minigames. And little else. 2 was... No, also, by the way, the minigames in 2 weren't that painful. 100 Acre Woods in Kingdom Hearts 1 is the worst fucking experience, though. Those minigames suck to do. But Kingdom Hearts 2 was longer and not that painful and gave very good rewards for doing it. Unless that was in... I know 1 gave you Bambi if you did it, which is a really good reward. Bambi is incredibly useful. But I forget what specifically 2 gave you as rewards for doing them, but it gave you good stuff. Plus also you needed to do it to get an Orichalcum Plus, which is fine because the world isn't painful to do. Spam magic in your face and then do a finisher to kill you before you get to your armor state. There we go, easy. Yin Yang Cufflink, what do you do? Give a small boost in strength and moderate magic in a slot. Okay. Whatever. I have better stuff than that. Pooh was a jerk in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like it straight up felt like at some points he was pretending to have forgotten about Sora. Well, I mean, it could have been just how he is as a character. But that was because of... it was weird how it mostly affected him. Because every other character remembered Sora, but it was only he who was affected by the pages having been ripped apart and then put together. Which is a little weird. Why it only affected him. Also, it turned to night now for doing that. I'm not sure why. But okay. Let's see, where is... Well, it's gonna be down here somewhere, I believe. Is where the save point is going to be. Let's sap all these guys. Where's the plaza bit? No, that's where the save point is. Where the whatever. Oh, this time, okay. But at one point he says Sora's name, Sora comments on it, and he responds back with somebody I don't know. Oh, right. I think that did happen one time where he, like, temporarily remember. Did that happen? Are we sure about that? Did that happen? I forget. I feel like that. I don't remember if that was a thing that happened. It might have. I don't remember it super well. But right, select area. Where do we need to be? Central district during the day. Right? No, actually, it doesn't need to be the day. It's there on night as well. I remember where that is. I've seen it countless times as I've been on this world. Because this is one of the rooftops I've been grinding, getting stuff. There it is. Because these flying enemies drop wellspring crystals. Oh no, wait a minute. No, they drop like lightning crystals or something, which is what I needed at some point. So I've been grinding them. A lot of enemies here drop wellspring crystals, which is very nice. Now where else is there an enemy? Is it down underneath now? Has he got stuck? Sure has. Oh, and then it fucking... Alright. Alright, buddy. San Francisco, the world that makes San Francisco and Tokyo canon. Yeah. Okay, and then it's those two. Oh, I can just fry all of these at the same time. Also, having Grandmaster... What is it? Grandmaster... No, it's called Grand Treasure Magnet, I believe. Where you just grab items that gets dropped no matter how far away they are. Fantastic ability. I believe it might be one of the flan rewards you get alongside just leveling up, I think. So it's very nice. Sure, flare him if you can. They decide to reach him, which they don't. Smack. That didn't turn it today, however. Oh, weird. Now, onwards to the next, last two. The fuck is that? Okay, for this next one, or both of them are gonna be in the Badlands. It's just curious though, one of the reward for this next one is something that I don't know what it is. So that's gonna be curious. It's called a Celestiad, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't think I've gone that before.
Come on, fellas.
So curious about that. Also, hold on. Didn't it say that I have like a treasure that I'm missing here? Never understood why 99 is such an important number to the final level in games. To be the and why it couldn't be 100. It could be because like then they would have, well, I don't know if how difficult it would be to programming wise, but like the numbers that is set on levels where hold on, where the fuck? I had treasures. That would have to code 3 numbers instead of 2, but I don't know if that's super hard really. It feels like it shouldn't be. Yeah, there we go, 1 treasure missing. So could just be about layout. In older games, it would have probably been because they couldn't have 3-digit numbers. Yeah, in older ones. But like in Kingdom Hearts 3, you would imagine maybe that's not a problem. Because it's, you know, just looking at the game is like, surely that shit isn't a problem. Okay, is the treasure here? I'm gonna assume it's not. I don't know where the treasure could be. I think it just kept that habit. Possibly. So we will get Celestiad and Secret Report number 13, and we're about to fight a thing that we apparently have fought before. When the fuck did we fight this? Probably in some world at some point. I don't remember fighting this guy, nor where, but I guess we have. Also, the Badlands man didn't know we were in the Prime Lands fighting Xehanort. Yeah. This T-Rex is about to get its ass kicked. Boom. Holy shit, that's a lot of HP that's gone now. What does our finisher do to him? Kills him, that is what it does. Yeah, alright. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. What does it do? Is it good at all, or is the things I have better? Good question. Now then, yeah, items. Is this thing better than what I have already? I can't imagine it is, but 2, 3, 5. Let's give Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder boost. Neat, I guess, but wait a minute. It could be good for Donald. That is good for him because it's MP Estega to finish it quite literally. MP Estega and Endless Medic, something I want. MP Haste, that one's neat, but it's AP 16, which I think he needs. But let's see how much. No, it's just 5. I don't think he can afford to do that because I think he's got. How much AP is that extra? That's 3, 8 extra AP. Wizard's Ruse, what does that do? Potentially recover HP proportionate to the MP you expend. Oh, HP, I don't think that matters. It gives him 2 less MP, 2 more strength, but it does give him more fire and blizzard and thunder boost, so that could be neat for him, doing more damage with them. Water boost, arrow boost, MP hastes. Yeah. It does have the same stats except 1 less AP, but water arrow, MP haste, I think those are probably things he uses more. Maybe, or else he will fucking have to use them more. Actually, I can just disable arrow. Wait, it doesn't even have water, so you know. Yeah, no, it would have been pointless for the other thing. Cool. 74, that's pretty nice. Also, we got the thing, so I could probably switch out this for the cosmic belt. Could give him that so he gets resistances instead of defense. I mean, not that he is going to fight anything, or that either of these two are going to fight stuff with me more than they have now, because everything else I have to do on my own, I'm pretty sure. Where's that last treasure? There's seemingly supposed to be one more, but they fucking count the skein of Severance and stuff, and I don't know where inside of that. Also, this guy doesn't count the Battlegate number 0, which is funny, because that's in the skein of Severance. and they don't fucking count that apparently, which is interesting. Like they started with number 1, which is funny, because it's like, hello, you are aware that there is 1, which I mean you could have already done potentially because you find it before all the other ones unlock, but hey-ho. Still, is it like right around the corner here or something? No. But this is the last one that we need to do. Number 14. I've already done this, however, because I have the crystal regalia, which is what you get from it. This thing, which is really good. But I can do it again because, yeah. Also, it's, yeah, the guides and what I've seen point this to be a tough fight, and I'm like, when I fought this several levels ago, no, in fact I don't even count this fight to be that difficult, just at all. Like in what it does, it's not that complicated, or like, you know, in what it does, it's not that hard. I don't know what they're about, but sure. Sure, you probably need to be, you know, somewhat good level range to it, but like its patterns are not that tough. It will do an attack like that, and then you just block that. Like it has 3 phases, but it's not that hard. Even if I didn't, I don't know if I had the ultimate weapon when I fought him. I don't think I had. I had Oathkeeper, however. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. That one you need to jump, because otherwise you get hit and you get stunned, which apparently he's not gonna actually care for. And you get knocked off if you actually get hit by that. But me having ultimate weapon is gonna just kind of ruin his life forever. Murder! Let's switch to Oathkeeper, shall we? Oh, that last one you... Okay, you can't block that apparently. Alright, we're just gonna keep doing this, I guess. How far have you upgraded your Keyblades, by the way? The Oathkeeper I've maxed out. Ultimate weapon comes maxed. You can't really, or you can't upgrade it, period. The other key, I've maxed out Starlight, and I've maxed out... Oh yeah, this ability, I forgot about that. I've maxed out the Caribbean weapon that you got, and I've maxed out some other weapon, I forgot what it was. Oh, damn it. I did jump, but it was slightly too late. I could also change to Rage form, which fully heals me. Also, just fighting him with Rage form is also kind of funny, because Rage form is good. Which is different from Kingdom Hearts 2, in which it's kind of a not great thing for you to happen to you, but Rage Form in this is fantastic. Also, Rage Form has a finisher. Did you guys know that? If you use Risk Change enough, which takes away your HP, which I thought was just take away a chunk of your HP to do more damage. If you do that enough, I think it's 2 times. The 3rd time is a finisher move. I found that out when I just tested stuff out. I think I tried that against the Demon Tide, where I was just like, you know what, yeah, Risk Form, and then I'll just consume my HP. and then I just kept pressing triangle because I thought it was going to bring me down to 1 HP, and then I clicked it again and it did a finisher. I'm like, oh wow, cool. But anyways, now we got all the things. We should have all the secret reports as it is. There we go. We got a bunch of reading to do. Wonderful. Let's see who has written these, because I don't know. Recollections, or is it just what? No, okay, it's the title for each one. Recollections. Am I alive? I woke in a cell alone until the researchers came with their tests and their prodding to uncover my identity. I had no answers to offer them. 4 friends and a key. That is the sum total of my memory. I could not even recall my name. I was simply called X there. My only solace was the time I spent talking with the 2 boys who would visit from time to time. Okay, so this is the girl that Axel and Isa was trying to rescue. Clearly, I would assume. One day, a man came to take me from the prison. I could not see him for the darkness, save that he wore an eye patch, Sigmar. Or break. Even now, years on, I feel no closer to understanding who or what I am. May my heart be my guiding key. Unknown. Okay, that explains that it is not Kyrie. That was who they... Interesting. Now, the fact that this is... being said means that this character, this girl that Axel and Isa knew, was someone from Union Cross era. Either it's the one member that wasn't gathered in that circle at the end of the cutscene, that where she had already fulfilled her purpose. I forget what the fuck her name was. That could be her, because she also lost her memory. It could also be someone else from that era. Unsure, but okay, interesting. Mark of Mastery Journal. Some days have passed since I set off on my journey to prepare for the Mark of Mastery examination. Ericus asked for leave to undertake the same pilgrimage, but apparently I am to be first to tour the worlds written off in the old fairy tales. Until a few years ago, few short years ago, I'd known only my own world, a speck of land surrounded by sea, but how I dreamed of, yearned for the world beyond, and granted guidance from the future, I left that nest behind. Okay, this is the problem when no one tells anybody their role when they are on the same side. And granted guidance from the future, I left the nest. Okay, so this is young Xehanort. His Xehanort was from Destiny Isle as well, except it's funny, he describes it as a land surrounded by sea, when we clearly know that Destiny Isle have more than just that island. Because if it didn't, how the fuck would people survive on that island? I don't think there's enough food to begin with to survive there, but anyways. But this is clearly when young Xehanort got told the things by Ansem, yada yada. I'm not interested in going through that fucking shit again. As I treaded the path to my master's side, I came in contact with darkness in many forms. I knew even then, by instinct, terrifying as its powers was, it could be harnessed, mastered. Ericus is a blue blood descendant from the very first masters in the age of fairy tales, but I did not come this far to indulge in adulation. I will be his peer, his equal, and to do that, I must learn to wield the power born from both darkness and light in proper balance. Xehanort. Oh, well, we didn't even need to guess. Experiments of the heart. Notes on Subject X, Excerpt 1. Subject was found in the central square shortly after dawn. Female, approximately 15 years old. After 7 days observation, she spoke her first words, but could not provide a name. Well, if this is whatever the fuck her name was from the gang from Unicross. She clearly has aged down. And the door sort of followed Xehanort towards to in Disneyland. Subject exhibits signs of profound amnesia and displays concern about which world this is. Her words suggest she departed her homeworld with others, though she cannot recall the name of her erstwhile companions. All efforts to explore these memories have met with a rejection response. After his initial experiments on me, Ansem the Wise ceased his research into the heart. His hand stayed by some fear I cannot fathom. So this is Xehanort awoken, yeah. Yet this new subject is like me, devoid of memories. She is the perfect sample upon which to continue my master's work. She too could benefit from it. By traversing the heart, we have a direct path into memory. I myself have begun to reclaim my lost past thanks to these very experiments. Who is she? Whence has she come? These are questions no scientist could ignore, and the words she muttered, "May your heart be your guiding key." Xehanort. Well, saying Xehanort is, but yeah. See, it makes sense, like Kyrie was with not remembering the world, but we know it's not Kyrie because she wasn't 15 at the time. She also was from Radiant Garden. That's where she was originally from, so that wouldn't make sense. So it isn't Kyrie. It can't be whatever the fuck her name was from that group unless she's aged down as well, because I don't think she was that young in that group. I'm pretty sure none of them were. So that leaves us to square one again on who the fuck this is. Great. Lovely. Experiment of the heart. Notes on subject X, excerpt 2. Subject's memories have not returned, and our conversations remain less than lucid. What fragments can be gleaned awoke a bygone world, like one out of fairy tales. As improbable as it seems, the question may not be where she has come from, but when. If she truly has crossed through the time, the prospect of probing her heart is all the more compelling. My pilot studies used a handful of subjects, but none possessed the fortitude to endure them. Ultimately, all suffered mental collapse. I knew it would be a heavy blow to lose a subject as unique as she. Upon discovering the tests I've been conducting, my master demanded I cease my work immediately and destroy what research I have compiled. Worse still, he ordered the release of my remaining subjects. She is gone. Where is Subject X now? Has wise Master Ansem hidden her away? Whatever the case, I will not be deterred. I will take her place as the first subject in the grand experiment to come. Interesting. So she was taken by Ansem, possibly. If the game is gonna give us an answer, who fucking knows? Maybe they will just be like, nah, whatever. Memoirs, excerpt 1. That castle was a wonderland to us children. Within its walls, Ansem the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore allowed everyone outside to live in peace and happiness. That alone was enough to stoke our interest, though not all of the rumors that escaped its walls were so benevolent. By night, the muffled sounds of human wails emerged. There was talk of dangerous human experimentation. Lee and I couldn't help but match a plot to steal inside and sate our curiosity, says Isa. The two who stood guard at the gates were researchers themselves, though you wouldn't think it to see them, massive and barrel-chested as they were. And slipping past that duo was only the first hurdle. It proved one not easily cleared. We were found and tossed out on our ears time and again. On the day we finally secured our entry, we descended the long spiral stair at the heart of the castle to find a dark space below it, lined with cages. I know which area this is. There wasn't light enough to see if they were inhabited, and we were in no position to call out to any occupants within. Yet we could feel it, a definite presence there in the black. Terror washed over us, and we immediately regretted coming, but just as we turned to flee, we heard the faintness of voices. The urge to run was nigh overpowering, but someone or something beckoned us on. There, framed by a tenuous sliver of light, we found her. Is that supposed to be Isa? I don't think anybody else called him that at the time. Well, yeah, Lee and Isa knew each other. So, yes, that's Sayax, or Isa as he was at that time. Memoirs. It was too dim to make out her features. Of course it fucking was. You couldn't give me any feature of her, huh? Anything to give me a guess on who the fuck it is supposed to be. We spoke to her in hushed voice whispers. Who was she? Why was she imprisoned here? She had no answers for us, had no memories at all. She was an enigma, but I knew I wanted to help her. So we continued our infiltrations. Most of them stopped short at the castle gates. When we did manage our way inside, we spoke with her. That was all the comfort two children like us could offer. But Lee had other ideas. He was determined to free her. We slipped into the castle that day, knowing only that we wanted, with all our hearts, to save her. But we did not find her inside on that day, or the next, or any of our subsequent visits. Had she been moved? Had we simply imagined her? Lee and I knew there was only one way to be certain. And so we stand before the castle gates today, not as trespassing children, but in order to become Ansem the Wise's new apprentices. There's Lee's her hair color, secret report. Yes, please, any fucking detail, please. I need any one description, please. I need to know. This is a mystery I don't know. I had a mystery before. Why the fuck does Vanitas look like Sora? And their answer was dumb and bullshit. So this is the one this is the only one left now. Who the fuck is this girl? That's the only question I have left. Out of all the things that have happened in the series, this is the only thing I don't know that I want an answer to. Anything, please give me. We're halfway through. Please give me something by the end of it. On the replica program and reanimation, we're not going to get our answer here, but anyways. Following my erasure and my recompletion as a human, I did not awaken right away. Perhaps the damage was exceptionally grave. Secret Report 6, that's bullshit because the end credit of Birth by Sleep showed Isa and Lee got kicked out when they applied. Well, they may not have gotten accepted immediately. They would probably have, they possibly tried over and over again. Even after waking, I remained in bed, pondering my next course of action. In my work on the replica program for the organization, I produced some 20 vessels. Most of the early results were failures. Not one of them granted a number. The first success to emerge from that early lot was the Riku replica. Subsequently, Shion, number I, was essentially indistinguishable from a natural human, though she became unstable due to the influence of others. Using those two as my foundation, I worked to construct a number of nigh-perfect replicas, but just as they neared completion, my efforts were cut short. I suspect Xehanort aims to use both the initial lots as well as the unused replicas from my later work. Messed up to call Shion an imaginary number. Well, yeah. I arose today and decided to walk out to the square, my first outing in some time. Yet my stroll was interrupted when a surprising visitor appeared with an unexpected offer. Though younger than me, he'd risen to become Semnus' right hand. I accepted his terms and became a nobody once more, easier to gain access to the old replica program that way. Whatever it takes to atone. Vexen. Secret Report 8. The real organization. Yes, in quotation, please. Xehanort seeks to gather 12 vessels, which, together with his true actual self, he considers the real Organization 13 now that he has the numbers he needed. Demix and I are being treated as reserves. Yes, exactly. Several others who served Semnus in the old organization have followed the same course as mine, electing to abandon their newly restored humanity and rejoin the real organization as nobodies. But not Semnus. Semnus cannot exist in the present because there is already a Xehanort here, the old man in charge. The old man's humanity prevents his heartless and nobody. others vanquished in the past, and his younger self from being denizens of this time. To circumvent this, Xehanort is using the prototypes replicas I created in the past as containers, plucking his old self's hearts from the time they existed. Xehanort ordered me to refine the prototypes to make them closer still to the real thing, perfecting my creations so they may house true flesh and blood humans suits my own purposes all as well. All that remains for my atonement is to devise a way to pass on as many of the vessels as I can to those who truly deserve them. Ansem Code Conspectus? Okay, except one. I don't know what that word means. I have pored over the data my master entrusted to Riku. Here I offer my preliminary conclusions. I'm guessing this is Zexian. See report 8, you suck, you make it sound like they wanted to be nobodies, and then when they are, they want to be somebody with all the heart gathering. What the heck? I think what Secret Report 8 was talking about was after that bit. So they were researchers, they got forced into becoming nobodies. Kingdom Hearts 2 happened, and then when everything happened, they got restored in this game back to their human selves, and then Xehanort came and plucked them, and they agreed to become nobodies once again. I don't know why, but they became that again, and that's what Secret Report 8 is talking about. Secret Report 8 is during the events that happened in the third game. Conspectus, a summary or overview of a subject. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. It could have just said summary, but whatever. Within Sora's hearts are 3 compartmentalized boxes, each containing the heart of another. One box holds Roxas, another holds a second heart that has been with Sora nearly as long. The third has held its heart for much longer. Alright, I have to head off. Enjoy the rest of the reading. Alright, have a good night. The third one I saw for much longer. These hearts have melded with Sora's and no longer have voices of their own. Any attempt to mechanically extract them could prove as dire for Sora as what caused him to become heartless in the first place. First, a vessel for each heart must be readied. Then, a spark of some sort is required to induce its waking. Obviously, the ideal solution is to restore each heart to its own body, but, whatever the case with the 2 unknown individuals, Roxas possesses no such thing. The same is true for Naminé, who we believe resides in Kairi's heart. Still, if alternate bodies can be secured for them, all their hearts require to be awakened is that spark. People they cared for and who cared for them, who can show them the way home. Complete and perfect digitalization of the heart is impossible. We can only hope to partially reconstruct it. Thus, I see no way forward but to extract the hearts we so desperately need directly from within Sora. Fortunately, the data stored in Twilight Town contains a near-perfect record of the memories of those who live there, and for Roxas and Naminé especially, this is crucial. Yeah, Ienzo. Excerpt 2. As for how to contain their hearts, the only conceivable option is the replicas. If we transfer in the digital memories from the Twilight Town archive, the replicas should be able to reconstruct each individual's human appearance with near-perfect results. Then their hearts need only the right spark to wake them. So they may find their way out of Sora and Kairi and into those newly made bodies. The replica program was truly revolutionary, but it was incomplete at the time of the old organization's dissolution. Without Evan, how are we to further the research? We need at least 3 replicas, one for Roxas, one for Naminé, and one for the unknown stowaway within Sora's heart. Those are difficult quandaries, but as I work through my master's data, I find myself remembering the taste of ice cream. When I was a boy, he would bring me some when we took walks together. There will be time to regret my betrayal later, for now, my focus must be on restoring Roxas and Naminé and proving my master had good intentions. Observations, Excerpt 1. I have seen it through. The Keyblade War unfolded exactly as written on the lost page. Now the Keyblade... Now the Keyblade the Master entrusted to me must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving dandelions. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them and then continue watching the future unfold. Oh boy, hold on. Let me see. Can we tell? Unknown. Okay, well, fuck you too. Keyblade War unfolded exactly as written. This should be Lushu, I would imagine. 5 unit leaders have been chosen from the surviving dandelions. Wait. Fuck. Well, I believe Xehanort was actually alive during this era. He was just younger, so I'm gonna assume Xehanort was the one who got that. Yeah, so Lushu gave young Xehanort, the Keyblade, I guess. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them and then continue watching the future unfold. I would imagine that's Xehanort. Yet it seems that someone has pulled the old switcheroo. One of the 5 is an imposter. Someone the master did not choose. Okay, no, that's those. Okay, they represent a virus in the programs he so carefully wrote. The virus has begun to a strange undertaking, a reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape into another world line. Or, oh god, fuck my life. Me not knowing anything that happened actually during Union Cross really comes back to bite me in the ass now. This would help if I knew anything that actually like happened and all the surrounding characters, because I'm unsure what the fuck this is talking about. Surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the Dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. They haven't the means, unless of course a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do. Oh, fuck off. The whole Union leader thing was supposed to be by the books. Are these new events just another phase in the Master's grand plan? Oh god. Well, I can imagine this is still Lucius speaking, but I don't know what the fuck this is talking about. Even on a world line with no Keyblade War, peace is but a dream. In the absence of us and our master, a darkness arrived, one that shall surely lead the world to yet another demise. Amid the chaos, I bequeathed my Keyblade to one of the Union leaders, just as the master instructed. I watched as the 5 were sent to another world line, at no small cost, ensuring the line of Keyblade wielders will live on. And now, Keyblade-less, I must depart this land to fulfill my final task. This means casting my own body aside and sojourning my heart in vessel after vessel, as many as it takes. Oops. But I will continue gazing upon each passing era, one onto the next. In time, be it years or decades, centuries or millennia, I will meet the 5 once more. Somewhere in this cyclical history of bequeathings, a chosen one will appear and reenact the Keyblade War. When this scapegoat arrives and takes my Keyblade in hand, that will be the time to take the stage and finish my role. The Lost Masters will awaken. Okay. So yeah, we won't fucking get any details on this girl. Who fucking knows? It seems this body, this name, will be my last. So the lives I have lived over the ages will fill volumes. But for now, I must focus on what matters most. The Keyblade has been successfully passed down, generation to generation, and it seems a Keyblade master devoted to the darkness may finally arise. Until now, I have watched over the course of events from a distance. Perhaps the time has come to intervene. I need only play the role of a fool, the serious of the Keyblade's power. I will don the mask of his ally in order to keep watch over my Keyblade from close by. The Gazing Eye, a Keyblade forged from the eye of the Master of Masters. He passed it to me, as I have to others, and through it he can see the future, all that will ever come to pass. Spanning the ages, in body after body, life after life, my task has been to keep vigil over the eye as it passes from hand to hand. It has been a long time, longer than I can express. But now at last the Keyblade War has begun, and Kingdom Hearts will open, a true and complete Kingdom Hearts, born of the clash between darkness and light. I will soon be reunited with my old companions, and in that moment my long vigil will reach its end. He will return. Great. Sure. That almost gave me what I wanted. But didn't. I didn't even... Oh no, actually, yeah, right. I did have my question of the end cutscene bit where what's in the fucking box and just the whole plan with the master and shit. I wonder if Kingdom Hearts 4 will talk about this at all. In fact, I need to look at what we have seen so far of Kingdom Hearts 4 and if any information in those, like the gameplay bit that we have seen stuff, I need to rewatch that again to see what actually was said there and shown, because I need to fucking know if they are continuing that bit. I would imagine they are, but yeah, okay, cool. That's that. Now we've only got the replica shit to do. What level am I? Almost 70. Okay, hold on. Let's do, because it's so close, let's do this battle gate again, because I want actually what amounts of, like, how much experience do I need to level up? Can I see that somewhere? Not immediately. Oh no, wait a minute. 250. Okay, yeah, so here's what we do. Since it's that little, we will travel back to Twilight Town. And we will fight some enemies in the forests to level up, and then we will save, and we will I probably won't be able to do all of the fights, but I will try one fight to see,
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
to gauge stuff. Oh, there's shadows, Jesus. There we go.
Here we go. Hop on.
12 levels. The experience, like, curve is very flat. I feel like there's been a steady gainage of experience throughout the entire game, which is quite interesting. So I guess we have to do this. We have to go back to the title, because we can't load game from there, and then we do that to continue DLC. Here we go. Oh, this is from crafting. How many am I allowed to craft? 2. I mean, I might as well. How much money do I have? Enough to craft or to buy 1, so that's something. Oh, I got another postcard. Wonderful. This is where I can... Yeah. This door doesn't say anything? No, it doesn't. Okay. Now then.
I guess I need to check these.
Yes, which one is that? Oh, that's young Xehanort, isn't it? Who do we fight for? I mean, I guess we'll go... This one is...
This one isn't responding yet.
And then that one isn't responding. Curious why that is, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12... 13, okay. Curious why 2 are missing, but I'm sure we could count who those are, but fuck it. Let's go young Xehanort, let's see how this goes.
You cannot win.
You'll see by that. Yeah, I was wondering, you're gonna have time stop, aren't you? You piece of shit. Okay, yeah. Oh, you have to do dodge thing, okay, right. So, how do I guess I have to, like, block you when I sense that... No, you do a big fucking... Okay. How do I... I'm very curious on how am I supposed to deal with that. I can't block you, it would seem. Seems I can't... I mean, maybe I can. But it didn't seem like I could block you doing any attacks. And Reflect doesn't exist in this game, so I can't do that. Seemingly doesn't matter if I'm in the air or not. Oh, that didn't give me a warning at all. Curious. That didn't actually hit you. I'm... Okay, well that also water didn't seem to be able to block those. Maybe the thing is to like not try and combo him too much. If he has some kind of like counter system like Sephiroth and Unknown had. Maybe that's when he decides to do it. Yeah, because there's no warning for that. Okay, so you can be... It doesn't... Is it based on where you are in the air? Could also maybe be if he's just gonna get demolished by Ultima Weapon by me just having it. Okay, that doesn't do that much damage to him. And yeah, blocking does fuck all, so the solution to time stop is don't get hit by it, which is interesting. So I need to find the timing on those that comes in 3 on when to actually block. And yeah, sometimes he just does that without me. Okay. His main mechanic is time stop, and I don't know... Oh, I can't just do that. That seems not right. Because I blocked the things, but I also blocked him, but that meant that I got hit by one of them. seemingly the...
Let's go.
Okay, I want to try and be on the ground. Okay, I can't just roll. I need to block them, but seemingly if I'm blocking them and him at the same time, that is going to... Okay, he can hit me no matter where. So I need to... I want to find whenever he is doing time stop, if I can simply just jump it. That is one of the attacks that I want to know. Oh, okay. Did he do that earlier this time? It feels like he did it earlier. Because you block all of those, and then you block them, but you still get hits because you're... That doesn't seem super fair.
Don't blink.
Okay, if I'm in the air, it's fine. Or at least if I'm not in the air to begin with. And that one I don't know how to deal with. With those I need to do... Okay. So the spin attacks in the air, they will have a little delay between each other. So you can't block immediately after they're done. The time stop on the ground, you can jump. If you're in the air, you're fucked. I don't... Sometimes he decides to do time stop just whenever the fuck without forewarning. I don't know what to do with that. He tends to do... He has two different ones. One where he spawned icicles all around you, and then one which was like just... They will shoot upwards and then come down, which you can react to before. The one that are all around you, unsure. Okay, so on the third one he will do that. Okay. I'm trying... I wish I had Reflect in this game. I wish that was a thing we were allowed to have. And then he's gonna do time stop, so you just be in the air. That attack isn't super effective against him. I don't know what is like a good... Yeah, and sometimes he just does that, which you can't block. You can't block stop. And you can't... you can't block those, or the second one, because he will attack, which will make you get hit by them. And so I don't know.
Don't blink.
He might be vulnerable after he's done that. But how do I deal with this then? I guess I have to do... Yeah, I have to dodge. And this time he didn't go immediately into stop, he just went into combo. Do I know when he does that? Can I tell when he does that, or can I not? feel like I can't. But it's like sometimes when you hit him, I really would like a retry button. That would be really nice. I could interrupt him from potentially doing the stop one after the... No, I can't.
Don't blink.
And then he doesn't care after the fact, okay. What the fuck is that now? Don't know. Oh, is that a... Is that what it is? I don't know how to effectively make sure to not get hit whenever he does that. That's a guard? So, or like a... basically a reflex shield. So if you attack him during that, he will stop time automatically. Which means... Can you tell whenever he might do that? Because that's what it is when you're doing a combo and he just stops time immediately. Oh? That didn't count as... Okay. Okay.
Don't blink.
Okay, just not being on the ground is fine. So you can just do a single hop, in fact. But I don't know how to... Yeah, because you can't hop that because they track too hard. He does his whip, so he will hit you if you're in the air or ground anyways. Dodging isn't good enough because they're too fast and too accurate to do that. Plus he will hit you anyways. I don't know how to deal with the second icicle attacks when he attacks on his own. I don't know what to do with that. This is an actual puzzle boss fight and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I figured out that you can just hop the time stop unless you're in the air, in which case go fuck yourself. Or at least he doesn't do that one. But then he also has a time stop reflect shield that if you hit him he will do time stop immediately, but there is no... You don't know when he's gonna do that. Sometimes he does it on his own, and sometimes I guess maybe if you're comboing him too long he will just do that. And in which he has at least 2 different variants that he does after that, but okay. Let's look at the Dark Creek at least. Then, at least this fucker doesn't have time stop, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so he puts out mines. He guards constantly. Where's that reflects? Okay. Jesus.
I thought you were stronger than that.
Good fucking lord. I guess there's tips that comes up, but like fucking hell, this guy has a lot of shit.
One more. One more. I'm done with you. Later.
God. Yeah.
I'm unstoppable. One more. One more. Later. One more. Later. Later. One more.
What the fuck? Does this guy have like a cooldown period at any point, or like, or is he just like this at all times? Like, what the fuck? He's doing so much shit. What is happening? No shit, no shit. That's a terrible tip I could have imagined. Okay, well, based on that, the time stop seems medicated. He just goes apeshit all times. Okay, so how much worse is this going to be? I mean, he doesn't function the same as his boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. So like how much worse is this going to be? Because he was ridiculous in 2 based on the fact that he was like, I'm going to stay in my I can't take damage form forever without you being able to actually hit me. Oh, well, I can't block that. Hold on, does he? No, it doesn't do that either. That still does decent damage to him. In fact, that opens him up, apparently. Oh, no, now you're in that form. I thought you already were. That shockwave does damage to me. You teleport into the air. Okay. Oh, God. I'm foreseeing me not actually doing the super boss or any of these. These seem so much more unhinged. I understand that I'm not max level as I was in Kingdom Hearts 2, but these are way more unhinged than Kingdom Hearts 2. Because in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was just, this is their boss fights, but harder and have some more moves or a different kind of element to them. Here, it's kind of just, these are fights you haven't fought, and they're just customed. They just customized to fuck your shit up. So I feel like these are you need to be max level at least, and then you need to find the single way to fight them. Also in Kingdom Hearts 2, you at least had fucking reflects. You don't have that here. You have to rely on your guard. You can't reflect your way in any way. The other containers of Sora's hearts have no voice. Is a lie considering Ven talked to Sora's heart before. Well, maybe it's just the fact that they didn't know that. Okay, can't block. How many unblockable attacks are these bosses gonna feel like having, huh? If you can only rely on block, why do they have 1,000,000 unblockable attacks? What's the deal with that? And also they seemingly have 0 cooldown points. They just have all out. Seemingly everyone that have, they're just, no, we're just gonna go at all times. There's no cooldown period to these guys. I mean, water acts like our reflect, we lose our best reaction command. I mean, no, water I don't think is reflect at all. Saying that water is reflect is the biggest lie ever. Because it sure as fuck isn't. Because no, reflect functions in a so much different way that I could never say that water is reflect. Potentially that's what they switched out to, but it's nowhere near the same, to which I would feel like they took out reflect and put in something else. That's what I would say. Also, yeah, she has no cooldown period. It's just all in. As everyone else, it's just, nope, we're just going forever. Because it acts like a barrier, like how wind in days works. Sure. Sure, I guess. I would have liked reflect no matter what. Not say like water doesn't do anything to protect me whatsoever. I also feel like none of these fuckers, except young Xehanort, has a staggered state. Actually, no. Syx did have one when I used my shot lock on him. But, like... Riku Replica didn't. Larxene, I feel like, doesn't. Some horse shit, dude.
What's the matter?
I didn't see. Okay, so the ultimate weapon shot lock seemingly is able to stagger Larxene and Syx. Being able to hit that shot lock on Riku Replica seems like an impossibility. And now after that happened, she has entered her second form or something, I guess, where she spawns clones and does shit that I'm not sure how the fuck I'm supposed to tell who's who. She basically cheats, is what I'm saying. Which is no fucking surprise, it's Larxene. Uh-huh. Oh, now you're staggered state again, apparently. Curious. Alright, well. Oh, of course, teleport.
I will break you.
It's over.
What's the matter? See ya.
Great.
What's the matter?
Well, fuck me, I guess.
It's over.
Thank you for hitting ultimate form. I win. Alright, well, she had no fucking chill, but at least she was beatable. Alright, I get magic boost. Neat. Good that I get some reward. Can we get that death on replay? I'd rather not see any more of her at all, to be honest. Okay, well, we've got puzzle boss fight, insane lunatic, Syx. There might be, but I'm not interested in trying to fight him anymore. Let's see if Sigbar is slightly more medicated. He seemed to have some kind of like black hole abilities to drag you in or something.
The hero thinks he's ready now.
Yes, this thing. Or whatever that can count as. I couldn't block that, I believe.
You better run.
Oh yeah, right. This fight is where I really am missing reaction commands because I don't get warp snipe, which is some fucking bullshit.
So what do you think?
So I guess I was just kind of supposed to. Oh, okay. No, I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm just whatever. The most bullshit is that he doesn't even like take like any damage. Oh, fuck off. He barely takes any damage getting his shots reflected back at him. That's what's the most bullshit to me. So like, what am I? Because I'm just sitting here reflecting back his shots, but it doesn't do anything. And so I'm questioning, what am I supposed to do when it doesn't do anything?
You better run.
And then you have this, which I can't do anything about. I can't block it because I'm pretty sure it's unblockable. And the shots do nothing bouncing back at him. So it's like, what am I supposed to be doing?
So what do you think?
And they also, yeah, home in on me. I can't fly fast to get to him because they will immediately go to me. It's like fighting a fucking zoner in a fighting game. It's like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Think fast.
Except 5 times worse. This is like fighting. This is like playing a Toho game on foot with a larger hitbox than a pixel. It's bullshit, is what it is.
New backdrop. You better run.
Oh, I can block it. Okay, well, I don't think it matters.
Start dancing.
What? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You activated on you. I've seen Toho stuff projectiles covering the entire screen. Yeah, no, it's Toho games are ridiculous. Oh. Nice.
I see how it is.
Okay, so it's just kind of... So this is what the fight is supposed to be then? Just sit back until you get that. So it means that this fight is going to be the longest ever, and I'm going to be incredibly annoyed at all times. Okay, gotcha. Good, good. Love those fights. I love when a fight is just, no, we've designed it to take forever. Cool. Great. Oh, Ansem. I remember him. He seems fucking ridiculous. Do you want to make him harder now than in the base game? Him having his, I'm gonna stay in your face with an impassable wall that attacks you. Yeah, okay, that seems great. I can't block it or anything. Oh, they don't even reflect. Yeah, this thing. Oh, I can block it. I'm surprised. Oh, you also have that thing, do you? Universe Rebirth is great because it was the first time we've seen a character have a full red health bar. Oh, what is this? What is even supposed to be happening here? Blackfire unleashed by some swords can inflict damage in various Nah! You don't fucking say! God. You ever been slapped in the face by the most obvious statements you've ever seen in your fucking entire life? It's quite something. It's quite something. Did you know that the enemies at projectile will damage you? No, you don't say. I hadn't realized.
This one isn't responding yet.
Fucking cannot even, dude.
Why resist the emptiness?
Oh? You just have fucking monk combos? Oh, right. Okay. Can't block into that apparently. What is even fucking happening right now? Great, fuck you. Oh wow, you take no damage when you're... I... Okay. Can't... Can I fall to the ground faster? Thank you. Okay, I don't know how to avoid that attack.
I banish you to the void.
Yeah, I gather that. I guess. I can gather that this fight is... he will constantly displace you so as to try and obfuscate of when and where he's gonna attack, and your job is to block his strings correctly as he displaces you at all times. And at some point of you doing that, he will be open if you counterattack. But if you counterattack in the wrong point, in which you will have no clue of when he's actually open, he doesn't care and will just continue his attacks, in which leads you back into the loop of being hit. And then he also has the laser attacks, in which you can't block seemingly, and I don't know how to dodge them. Unless maybe you can use water to block them. Doubt it, because I don't see water as being useful. Well, There we go. Okay, so that one was obvious. Okay. Okay, I can do 1.5 combo strings. And now what? Okay, he's gonna set up for whatever. Almost. Okay, you can block them. I'm surprised. Okay, but you can't if he knocks you into that. Oh, those, okay. Curious. Okay. Just leave him. Magic does fuck all. Guess I might as well. I guess I have to dodge that one. I don't know if I can really dodge that though. Maybe I can do that. No, I can't. Okay. Maybe whenever he does the laser shots, I can yeah, counterattack. I didn't see if I took any damage doing that. I don't see what the best plan is to do here. Definitely not to use Cure. Well, he doesn't seem like the most impossible fight ever. And I can see what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's something.
This one isn't responding yet.
So we got this fucker, which also about just even more puzzly. Unhinged motherfucker, Psyx is Psyx. Fucking just wait. The Battle of Forever. I don't know what's happening. Is that fight blocked correctly? Okay, let's see what Luxord is. This is gonna be the most puzzle, I'm gonna assume. Or the most gimmicky of gimmick battles, obviously, because it's Luxord. Take on a battle against Luxord and time itself. Each side's time gauge decreases over time and with damage taken. If you fail to win at the game set forth by Luxord, your time gauge will decrease greatly. The battle is lost if either source HP or time gauge reaches 0. Defeat Luxord and win the race against time.
Now, let the game begin.
What is the game?
Pick a card.
What?
The game continues.
Wait. No, okay. It's not. That's not what that meant. Oh, he's not.
Choose wisely.
Why? Attack the mark card with and destroy. Okay.
Do you think you can find me?
Oh. Fuck you too, game.
Figure the rules out. Figure the rules out. Figure the rules out. Figure the rules out.
Oh, he's not letting me do that? Or did I take so long?
It's more fun when you beat the odds. I have you. Let's play, Sora. Closely.
Okay.
Pick a card. The game continues. On to the next game. Do you think you can find me?
What if I do this? No. Didn't you block the cards, throw them a look sort of make sure that there are none left on the ground? Yeah, I could imagine that. You want to block them and not dodge them. Well, didn't really get a chance there.
It's more fun when you beat the odds. Choose wisely. Let's play, Sora.
Mm-hmm.
Figure the rules out. Figure the rules out.
Okay. Sure.
Pick a card. Do you think you can find me? Figure the rules out.
Don't know what you want from this. How to do it correctly. Outside of just I'll have there be less cards, because they all I don't know. Literally don't know. No, I can't. Because if you attack all of them, quote unquote, then that just hurts you, so you know.
The game continues. On to the next game.
Okay. Wow, wasted. Okay, no. Oh, and his time gauge goes up.
Let's play, Sora. Closely.
Okay.
Pick a card. Do you think you can find me?
Back off!
Closely.
Back off!
It's more fun when you
Back
beat
off.
the odds.
Back off!
Oh. Do those cards in particular always have the lightning symbol that you can beat them with? The giant red cards cannot be blocked, so evade them or hit them with an attack that matches the element that is illustrated on the card. Okay, they will be different. Oh, but no, couldn't that mean that I could need a spell that I don't actually have on my fucking quick bar? Oh, God. Oh, great. I just see. Cool. I wonder what your gimmick is gonna be. And if it's gonna be more unhinged or the same as in the second game.
I'll scatter you to the wind. Ready?
Oh, it's a different... It's not the same gimmick, because there's no counter above me. Oh. God, I hate that all these fucks have to have unblockable attacks, and you can't. A lot of times as they're just attacking, you can't tell which is which. Not immediately, at least. You need to just learn that from just memory of like, oh, he lifted his sword up in the air. That means it's an unblockable attack.
Accept the darkness.
Because there's no visual representation of it being unblockable. Unless it's like in this case, whenever it glows red, it's an unblockable. But it's always the first hit of his combo. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, and I can't even begin to imagine how fucking unhinged you're gonna be. Let's hope you're not even close to
I've been waiting for this.
your fucking white ghost data thing, which you're not, because I'm not dead within 1 second.
Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Nope.
So when are you open is the question.
Let's go. Right. Darkness.
I have a feeling a lot of these bosses are gonna have the same, like, let's call it philosophy as Lingering Will, which is spend 5 minutes dodging or blocking their attacks. Now they're open for one combo, do it over again. Which was the entire reason I didn't finish Lingering Will,
Isn't responding yet.
because it took forever, and at certain points I just couldn't find an opening anymore, because Lingering Will kept getting more and more aggressive, and at certain points it's like I can't either get to him when he's open, or he doesn't get open for like 12 combos. It's just, ugh. Alright, well... This one I might just actually do heavy studying of them just in video, just watching the fights and just seeing what I have to do and then try and replicate it, because this is gonna take way too fucking long otherwise, because these are just figure it out motherfucker, and I can't be bothered to do that because some of these are obnoxiously long and I am not interested in that whatso fucking ever. So we're gonna stop here and I'll see what I'll do. I would like to beat them all and, you know, get to two of them are not even unlocked yet, but I would like to beat them all and play the secret boss, which I know which one it is, but either way, just so I can compare it to Lingering Will. But fuck it, we'll see.